What does Mount Zion symbolize? Have you ever wondered what makes Mount Zion such an important place in religious history? This sacred site holds a special meaning, particularly within Jewish tradition and broader biblical contexts. Mount Zion symbolizes several key themes that have developed over time. First and foremost, Mount Zion is seen as the dwelling place of Yahweh, the God of Israel. It is regarded as God's chosen resting place, a spiritual center where his presence is felt. Biblical texts often describe Zion as the location of God's temple and throne, highlighting its significance as a sacred space. The Psalms and prophetic writings emphasize Zion as God's eternal home, making it central to Israel's religious life. Historically, Mount Zion is linked to the city of David, which was captured by King David. This connection ties Mount Zion to the origins of Jerusalem as both a political and spiritual capital. The area includes ancient fortifications and sites related to David's rule, making it a focal point for pilgrimage and reverence. Mount Zion also symbolizes the covenant between God and his people. It represents where God's promises and laws were established, recognizing his kingship. Beyond its physical location, Zion embodies the idea of God's kingdom, representing both a present reality and a future hope. It is often viewed as a foreshadowing of the kingdom of heaven, where believers dwell in God's presence. For many, Mount Zion is a place of spiritual ascent and pilgrimage. The imagery of ascending Zion is linked to spiritual growth and the pursuit of divine teaching. Isaiah's vision of nations coming to Zion to learn God's ways illustrates its role as a universal symbol of divine instruction and peace. In biblical theology, Mount Zion contrasts with Mount Sinai. While Sinai represents the giving of the law, Zion symbolizes a new covenant based on a closer relationship with God. This shift highlights Zion as a welcoming spiritual home, emphasizing grace and presence over law. Architecturally, Mount Zion is home to significant religious structures, including ancient gates and the traditional tomb of King David. These features make it a key pilgrimage site for Jews, Christians, and others who honor its religious history and symbolism. In essence, Mount Zion symbolizes God's enduring presence, the historical and spiritual heart of Jerusalem, the covenant between God and his people, and the hope of a divine kingdom where peace and justice prevail. It stands as both a physical location of immense historical significance and a profound spiritual symbol for worship and pilgrimage.